Alright everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for tomorrow. And to all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. And to all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to hit that like button to let me know you watch this video. It helps out the YouTube channel and it lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. Now, right after this chart analysis that we're about to discuss, we are going to talk about today's home runs as well as a ticker symbol to add to your watch list, guys. I don't want you guys to miss out on what happens on the second half of these videos. I may sound like a broken record, but for those of you that are here for the first time or a frequent viewer but are not aware, all I ask for is 3 to 5 more minutes right after the chart analysis, because this is what happens. I do the chart analysis. That's all you guys are here for. I get it. And then right after that, everybody leaves. And I can't blame you. I know you're focusing on what you're looking for, but on the second half of these videos is the ticker symbols that I mentioned in the morning that are home runs, just so you guys can see what's going on over at the Discord and Patreon. If that's something that interests you, the links are down below, and we look forward to have you join us. We're 100+ members already, but also I talk about the stocks you want to add to your watch list, and this is where the money's at. For example, this video, everybody that left before this part of the video, and all I asked for is 3 to 5 more minutes. That's it. Right after that, this ticker symbol was sitting at 124 Pinduoduo at the time, and it ran up to 147 in a matter of days. Same thing happened with skills all week this week, and we saw what happened. It ran up. It's already been falling, but we were talking about it since it was $12. So if you just stay a few more minutes, you're going to gain much more knowledge than just a chart analysis. Let's jump right into the charts. So here we are with Ocgn stock, Ocugen Inc. And Ocgn stock has been running, right? Since it hit this low here of about $5 and some change, it's been taking off. And one thing I do want every single investor and viewer to be aware about is that this may be the run we were anticipating, and FDA approval hasn't even happened. So this is just running on the same news on why the stock has been running the last several days, guys. I do want you guys to be aware of that, on why it's ran in the last 2 days, because of the fact of the trial 3 news of that study and 100% effectiveness, the anticipation, the excitement for this actually being a vaccine candidate to come into the US market, and that the chances are higher, right? So this is an anticipatory run towards no FDA approval and nothing just yet confirmed, guys. So I do want investors to be aware that tomorrow is going to be pivotal, right, for this stock. If there's no more exciting news, a cool off could come, or at least a consolidation, right, before the next catalyst. But right now, this stock is running extremely fast, right, from $5 almost 2xing, and it just keeps going as I'm speaking. So this might not even be up to date by the time you watch this video, but one thing I am going to do is I'm going to just zoom out and I'm going to use higher resistance levels. So I'm always going to keep you guys updated, all right? So right now this stock is just running a lot, right? So the first thing I would look at is this resistance level up here of 1033. That needs to be broken through. The higher this goes, to go ahead and reach newer highs, guys. So if this kind of stops and this is the highest point of the day, 944 or 950, at the end of the day, that highest point, just look for it. And then keep in mind 1033 moving forward into tomorrow and next week, guys. That's the highest point that the bulls really want to break through. Now, what do we look for as a support? Well, I would first use this resistance level down here of 844. If we get closer to it, that's our first support level. And then down here, the lowest point in this one bullish candlestick here of 779. So kind of divide and dissect the chart into those levels to watch and see if the bulls are losing traction, or if the bears are tearing this one down fairly fast, or if the bulls are trying to pick back up and tearing the bears apart, right? So we want to watch those areas and those cues. And then we also have another support down here of 714, 713, give or take, the lowest point before the next run, and the consolidation of the day, guys. So if we get that far down, you want to watch between those areas. And if it gets broken through between that area and the 50-day moving average, which is 653, you want to see if the bulls are trying to reappear and bring it back up, or are the bears tearing this one down and so forth. So you definitely want to keep those areas in mind. This stock right now is very volatile as we speak, and this is running on just trial news of the third phase study. Now, why is it actually good news? Well, because it seems like it's one step closer to having a shot at getting the FDA approval, because that good news makes it a lot easier for the FDA approval. But even though it may have a bigger chance, it's all up to the FDA at the end of the day. So hopefully we get through that hurdle, and this is just the beginning of the run that's coming. And then this is also behind the scenes having a short squeeze going on too as we speak, because this has run up a lot from the $5 mark to where we're at now. So that's another thing going on behind the scenes, behind the curtain. But the news from yesterday to today was used again to make the stock run again. So we're going to have to see if there's good enough news or anything exciting that can keep this stock running, or at least have some strength before it just dips back down until we wait for the catalyst of FDA approval. As always, if you learned something new, don't forget to subscribe, click on the bell so you don't miss a single video that I post, and share this with your friends and community guys so that they're aware of this information, and smash that like button to let me know you watch this video. Helps out the YouTube channel, and it lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos, guys. All I ask for is 3 to 5 more minutes of your time. Let's talk about the home run of the day and the ticker symbol you want to add to your watch list. Stay tuned. So today's ticker symbol I'm about to share with you guys in just a moment. But before we do, let's talk about the home run we hit today. And if it's something that interests you, you can join me and the other members. We're 100+ members already over at the Discord, looking to learn and grow together, maximize profits, minimize losses. And we have an incredible group of investors, smart and intelligent, over at the community. And if you want to become part of that, we look forward to having you join us. But this is the home run of the day, NOVN. I mentioned it early in the morning. It was sitting at 127. I also talked about UXIN and GRNQ, and these two gave us 5 to 8% throughout the day. But this was our home run of the day, guys. And it was looking turbulent early in the morning, especially when I mentioned it at 127. So I stated to watch it closer to the bell. And as it was getting closer to the bell, it hit a low here of 123, and it took off to a high here of 132. So it gave us about 5%, a little bit above 5% in just the first few minutes of the day. Now, that's a great way to start the day, guys. But I knew there was more room, especially on the news that this stock had. And if the hype got around, it was coming. So this was a very confusing one because it ran up and then it dipped and it looked like it was completely destroyed after hitting a low here of 119. But that was the best entry, guys, at 119. And this stock took off after that all the way up to 142, giving an exit opportunity of 25% plus. Now, within anywhere in this area, right, even if you bought at this dip of 123 or 127, you could have broken even or had the opportunity to make 5 to 15% anywhere on this run up here. But catching it at its bottom here at the best entry and the best exit, 25% plus, guys. So if this is something that interests you and you want to become part of, you're more than welcome to join us over at the Patreon and Discord. The links are down below. Slots are filling up quickly, guys. And this is just to show you guys feedback of one of the investors. I got permission. They told me it's okay. I don't have to block them out. And it was so authentic, and I appreciated the recognition. And here it is. This is what they said out of nowhere as we were talking. By the way, this is probably going to be the best $10 a month I've ever spent. I've learned so much, especially with how crazy it's been the last month. Plus, I was riding the wave thinking I knew what I was doing. And that's something that I really appreciate because it's very bold to say that. And once you're able to recognize that you don't know what you're doing alone, but when you're in a community of investors that are all focusing on the same thing and everyone can learn from each other, you're going to grow financially to maximize profits and minimize losses, and you're going to grow as an investor. And I'm so glad to this specific investor, right, Zulu74, that you're learning, that you're growing, and that you recognize my efforts and that you're finding value in what I'm doing, because the goal and purpose, like I said right here, is to help every investor along the way, especially new and learning investors. And even if you're experienced, I just want everyone to build in the community, but not only that, but learn through the process. I'm not guaranteeing you to maximize profits and minimize losses by joining us, but there's going to be so much for you to obtain over time that at the end of the day, you know, whatever the tier is a month, that's to support the channel, to support the cause. But I want everyone to maximize profits. That's like my biggest goal. Like, my only request is for you to make money, guys. So if you want to become part of that, you want to become part of this community that we've built so far of 100+ members, and we're going to keep going, and we're going to keep hitting home runs like today, like yesterday, like all week. We've been hitting home runs since Monday this week. You can join us. The links are down below. So what ticker symbol do I want you guys to add to your watch list? Well, this has been beat down pretty hard, and I like this stock. I went ahead and did a poll here, and it's interesting the different choices, but out of all of these, the one I would choose right now is MP stock. And there's several reasons why, but the biggest is the fact that this stock has been beaten down, and I want to watch this stock and see, right, if it could break through $26 or get close to it again. And if it doesn't, anything between $25 to $30 is very interesting to me, because this has to do with the EV sector. But not only that, it's also rare earth. So rare earth is a commodity. So if inflation goes up, MP materials some way or another is going to have some impact, right, on an opportunity here. And if it doesn't, well, the price is going to get even more interesting. We'll have to see what's going on with the company, but I think the price will get even more interesting. And long term, MP materials has so much room going for it, especially with the EV sector and what they do, guys. So this is definitely one to start doing research on. Add it to your watch list and keep it close. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.